welcome to this week's Marvel edition of the Nerdsman. I'm your ghost host, Roman. Across the table from me, the childlike Emperor V.
Hello.
And to my right, the Dark Knight of the Nerdsman, Brandon.
Oh my god.
Now we're all just going to do voices on
It's Sophia Vergara.
No!
Do it.
No!
Dance with her, dance.
I am nobody's monkey!
Anyway.
Moving on!
Well, he's not going to do it, so.
I'm not. It's going to be a surprise. Maybe I'll do it right now. Maybe
come
I'll do
in
it
later.
later. Maybe we'll do it at the end.
Maybe he'll talk it as Captain America. He'll use all his lines, but as Sophia Vergara.
That'd be amazing. I need to watch it one more
It's a
time.
whole different movie.
I need to watch it one more time to pull dialogue out of there.
Yeah, me too.
But, okay, so since we were speaking about Captain America, we just saw Civil War!
Civil War, amazing movie.
Amazing. Not much more to say.
We're done.
I know. Yeah, perfect
Next
movie.
Moving on, Power Rangers.
Right? No, but
Yes.
Civil War. Look, it's going to be hard to draw comparisons between Civil War and Batman vs. Superman.
Oh, man.
Well, we shouldn't because they're two separate things. And granted, Civil War had a head start. You know,
But
you
there were
can't
certain things
compete.
in the movie.
Well, certain elements in the movies, that
Yeah.
they did way better. I thought.
Yeah,
And then
I
certain
mean-
elements in Batman Superman that I thought were better.
I mean, when I say compare them, I mean like as an average moviegoer, not as
Yeah.
super fans as
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
They did a lot of things. We want to hold off until that to the end.
Yeah.
But for right now, let's just talk about the movie as it stands. It is fucking amazing.
Phenomenal.
Perfect film ever.
I think, I've got the name. The Russo brothers, the directors. They should
Russo
just
brothers.
direct everything from now on
Dude.
as
Yes.
far as Marvel movies.
Every one of those scenes had a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every one of those scenes were not garbage scenes. Like, everyone had a plan. That first scene, I had no idea why they kept showing that scene.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
That
Winter
surprised
Soldier?
me too. That surprised
Dude,
me.
I literally said, I was like, holy shit. As
Yeah.
soon as they were like, as soon as he's like, wait, I recognize that road, I'm like,
Oh,
holy fuck,
shit.
no.
Yeah, I
No,
figured
he didn't.
that's about the time where it dawned on me too. Like
Dude.
the moment he said, it was more that when he focused over, like when he kind of leaned over
Yeah.
to look at the screen, like what are we looking
And
at,
you could
something
tell.
like that.
Yeah.
Then I feel like it's related to Iron Man. Is it his parents?
Fuck, yeah.
And then sure enough, when he said, I recognize the book, like, oh fuck, it is.
Dude.
But that surprised me because I didn't catch on at all.
Yeah, because literally the guy next to me, like, my buddy, his birthday yesterday, so I bought his ticket.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there, and we see, as soon as he's like, I recognize the road, we both look at each other like, fuck, dude, it's his parents. And he's like, holy shit! It's like, shut up.
I figured it out the moment we saw that the road and the car crash. I'm like, that's how Tony's parents died.
See, and then once I seen that scene, I was like,
Yeah.
should have put it together.
Yeah.
Because they were giving it to us the whole time.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think much of it because the whole thing with me was, I just kept thinking, well, I didn't think that would be the center of the conflict towards the whole movie pretty much.
Yeah, yeah.
Towards the end. So I didn't think much about his parents, I
See,
just kept,
I didn't really know when he died because
Yeah.
the only thing I've seen, what I remember of him mentioning his dad is when he was a kid. I think was it Iron Man 2 that he leaves and he figures out how to
The
make
new
a better
element,
element. Yeah. So that's the only. I was like, then I was thinking like, really, they never really told us when he died, the exact date.
Yeah.
So that's something that I wasn't expected to know, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, they hinted that like he wasn't when he was a kid. It's just he wasn't old enough to go to run Stark Industries, but he was in college. Like,
See, that's what I didn't understand. I didn't really know when he died because I didn't know. I know he didn't immediately take it over, so I know he wasn't an adult.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. I didn't know the exact date, and I didn't really know how old he was technically.
Although, how fucking crazy are they getting with this technology? They did it with Michael Douglas first, with him being young,
Dude.
and then fucking Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. being young, looking like fucking he looked in what was like his older movies.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah. I don't know how they fucking did that, but that was amazing.
He looked better.
Computer.
He looked better as they did a better CGI work as him than when they're about to battle. I feel like their CGI was a little sloppy. Like his head and
his
the
head looked
suit
like it was
kind of
floating.
yeah.
kind of floating. I don't know. His movements were kind of jagged,
yeah.
kind of weird. Yeah, I just know it wasn't a big.
I
thing,
mean, there
I
were
noticed
moments
it.
where
Yeah.
it felt like it wasn't.
But
that
CGI
that
was
scene, yeah.
dead
Yeah.
perfect until the end. So they wanted you to know it wasn't real.
Real, yeah. I mean, yeah. The whole like with the armor, like the headpiece being like the thing from Stargate, the first movie with Kurt Russell, where it's like this independent headpiece that comes together.
Yeah.
Like that was cool, but when it's off, it's like his head was floating, but it didn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Because those scenes, you're just like, my God, is
You're
that
listening
fucking-"
to him.
Yeah, you were looking to him in the eye, and then you were also looking in the background like, oh my God, all these superheroes.
I mean, it looks weird, but he is in the suit though.
Yeah,
Whenever
yeah.
they're filming, it just looks a little off. I don't know if it's lighting or anything like that. But it just looks a little off. Or when it gets to the point to where the helmet comes on, that's when it's all CGI. That's probably when it looks off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, the only scene that comes to mind is when like he's flying and and as he's in the middle of landing, the helmet's coming off, and then that's the only thing that popped in my head where I'm just like, oh, that looks
Yeah,
like,
just
That's
a
the
brief
scene I
moment.
noticed.
yeah, just like that's a little off. But other than that, I was just like, oh man,
Yeah, it was more what he was saying. Like, I loved that they both like. Well, I don't know what. Let's start from the beginning, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's maybe start from the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, they set up Black Panther just perfect. The
perfect.
guy was a
Perfectly.
perfect character. I
Yeah.
loved him so much. Like the little lines he had, I was like, he means it. Like,
yeah,
I love when he's like,
yeah.
what's gonna stop me from killing him?
He's
like,
badass.
you guys can't stop me.
yeah,
Does he? Okay, so does he have? Because I know one of the guys that was with us, he's a big Black Panther fan. So he says at one point he gets his powers enhanced. Has that already happened, or is
I
he
think it already
just
happened.
regular?
no,
Because it seems like he's
he has to have
enhanced.
his powers enhanced. 'Cause
Yeah,
he was already,
established as Black Panther, so he had
Yeah,
power
yeah.
enhanced.
yeah,
So he's
because like
enhanced already because he was running as fast as they were.
Oh yeah,
He's
and he went toe Captain America.
Yeah, he was. That's why I was like, wait, if he's getting enhanced after this, he's something unstoppable.
yeah, no, he already has to be
Yeah.
enhanced. His powers has to be given to him by the Black Panther god.
He is so badass.
Yeah.
Was it like a flower, or what is it? Something? That he
No.
got a flower?
No, it's not a
I
flower.
think so.
It's a god gives him his powers.
Yeah,
The
'cause
Black-
I can honestly,
Was it a
I know
god?
nothing
Yeah.
about him.
It was a flower. Man.
yeah,
I'm invested with him, but I know nothing
but
about him.
amazing
comic-wise.
I think the
backstory.
flower was back when we were kids.
Was it?
Yeah, because I remember something about a flower. Like he had to put he either had to eat it or brew the tea to drink it or something
Or
like
was
that.
Doctor Strange?
No, Doctor Strange got his. He
It's a
didn't. Eat,
flower too.
Doctor Strange has herbs and shit like that because he's like quote unquote a witch. But I remember Black Panther.
I feel like there was some sort of plant involved in Black Panther's his strength.
I mean, I remember him like doing.
But then
drinking
again,
tea
yeah,
to,
I don't know what
like,
kind of
commune
other.
with the gods and shit.
But they
like
changed
that.
it a lot. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't follow Black Panther.
Oh, no.
He is black.
No, I never really followed Black Panther, but I've read like when he does like his little crossovers
Yeah.
and whatnot and stuff like that. I remember that. Like I remember him telling Thor like, "You think you're the only something to the effect like you think you're the only god?" Because he gets his powers
Yeah.
from the Panther god, and that's what gives him like the speed, agility, the reflexes, and all that
Yeah,
shit.
he was badass.
He
I
is-
love
was
him.
fucking
And his
sick.
suit was just badass.
Man, that suit is so beautiful.
Everything, like even like from like his character motivation,
Yeah.
like when you see him, he's just like, I don't agree with the Accords, but something needs to be done.
Yeah, and he has I like that. Like in the battle, he had a motive. He only cared about
Yeah,
Marvel.
he
Yeah.
didn't really join Captain
Yeah,
America
he's
for
not
the
gonna
sake
join
of joining
him,
because
yeah.
he believes in it.
You
Yeah.
can tell, yeah. You can.
Vengeance.
They didn't need to do that scene of
Yeah.
him because you knew he wasn't going to join the guy
Okay.
who killed his dad. He thought,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and fucking movie's so good.
him. But in the other, I think the other breakout star is Spider-Man. That guy was.
Oh, yeah, we'll hold off on Spider-Man. Spider-Man
Okay.
needs his own.
Yeah, it was
Doing that later?
Spider-Man.
Okay.
I mean,
whole
those
other
three,
story.
those three when they stole the movie for me.
Oh yeah.
Black
Yeah.
Panther definitely, Spider-Man definitely, and then Ant-Man.
Yeah.
So now, after you're seeing it, are you Team Captain America or Team Iron Man?
I've always been Team Captain America.
I was Team Iron Man in the beginning. I mean, I was Team Iron Man onto the movie. And I don't know. And I felt obviously Captain America was right, but then at the end I was like, I kind of feel for Iron Man, so I feels bad for him.
Well, they switched sides anyways.
Yeah,
he
Spider-Man-
technically switched sides
Spider-Man
too.
goes to Captain America.
Yeah.
yeah. It's hard. I mean, for me, I never could pick a side because they both
Yeah.
are right in their own.
Because they're
Yeah.
both, they and then I like that they made it because I was like, when going in, I was like, all right, who's gonna be the bad guy? Someone
Yeah.
has to be. Someone has to
See
look bad.
that threw me for a loop too because you know how Batman versus Superman. I mean, I don't want to compare it yet too soon yet, but you know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like you got Batman, Superman, then you got not Darkseid. You got Doomsday,
Doomsday, yeah.
right? So then they fight, then they team up and fight the bad guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Captain America versus Civil War was not like that.
Dude.
It
Yeah.
was them from beginning to end, and which was amazing because it kind of I thought it's gonna be like they're gonna fight, same formula, they want to
Yeah.
fight, and then some big bad guy come
That's
up,
exactly.
which they sort of thought it was gonna be those
They set you up
other
for
Winter
that, yeah.
Soldiers.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was gonna be those other 6
Dude.
Winter Soldiers. I'm like,
Yeah.
holy
Never
shit!
seen that twist coming. Like
know.
no
Yeah.
one did. They didn't even know. Yeah.
Like you think I want more of you? Fuck,
Yeah.
they're all dead.
Dead.
I was so I was like, wait,
But
what the fuck
what
is he
he
doing
did
now?
with Iron Man manipulated the whole shit. That is fucking amazing.
My wife said it like on the way here. She was like, he was my favorite character. There's no other
Zemo?
way. Nobody knew his motive until he wanted.
Yeah.
Till
Yeah.
the very end when he wanted you.
He orchestrated everything,
He was
man,
perfect.
perfectly,
Yeah.
too.
Psychologically fucked them up. He knew he
Yeah.
couldn't beat them physically, so he made
Oh,
them
yeah.
beat themselves. And now it's all different. Like who knows what their
That was the best
relationship.
They would have tore each other apart. Like
Yeah.
he would have probably killed Winter Soldier.
Exactly,
Oh, dude.
He was this close
Like,
to doing it.
there's so many moments where Tony Stark just doesn't give a shit because it's I don't want to keep jumping from middle beginning.
I know,
and,
yeah,
you know,
but
it's all over the place.
Seems
but-
like our thing.
So at the start of the film, they show us that Tony Stark's parents, and they did it so beautifully. Like throughout the writing process, there's this thing called the red herring,
Uh-huh.
which is what they give to the audience to kind of be like, yeah, this is we introduced this concept, but this is not what it's going to be about. This is just a red herring, something to get you off the main
Yeah,
trail
sure,
of what the point of the film is.
Yeah.
So they give you a lot of those, and it's done so beautifully where it's just like interwoven. It's just like Tony Stark for us to see his parents and this and that. It's just he has a pair of glasses. He's like, yeah, I invented this to help people get over their traumas. He's like, there it is, boom, done. You're like, oh, I'll never have to think about Tony Stark and his parents ever again.
Exactly.
You thought it was just like a demo because
Yeah.
he gave grants or some shit to all the students at MIT, be like all your ideas. Like,
Right.
what he made it sound like was that he had an idea, it didn't kick off, because people didn't invest in it or they didn't believe in it.
Yeah.
So now he's believing the children to be like, all right, whatever ideas you guys have, it's funded.
Yeah.
So that's it. I thought it was one and done. He did it. That was
Yeah.
it.
I wish we would have heard some of those ideas because that one teacher's idea was terrible.
yeah.
Do you think they're helping him?
Yeah.
They're like, a hot dog is funded now thanks to Tony Stark.
You mean Dean Pelton's hot
What
dog
if one
idea?
of theirs is to make an Iron Man killer suit?
That would be fucking
He just
amazing.
funded it.
Right? It's like I'm gonna invent a device that pulls the core out of every Iron Man
He's like,
suit.
damn, I should have read those fucking things.
Right?
I seen a crock pot. I didn't think about it.
Oh man, but yeah, like, and then even like trying to build on the Tony Stark like PTSD and all that, where the lady comes in and shows him a picture of her kid. It's like, where's he? Who's gonna avenge him? You're like, ooh, fuck.
Yeah, what they built up to the Accord it made sense too.
Yeah, and then they show like the current B team of Avengers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to do their thing, and it's like, all right, they're still doing it. And then you have Scarlet Witch, who, she tried.
Kill people. She was Superman in this area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I think she was sort of like the Hulk in this one.
Yeah.
Because in the
Yeah.
comic, they shipped off the Hulk.
Damage, yeah.
Yeah.
And here, they sort of kept her in-house, like house arrest pretty much, where had Vision kind of supervise.
Oh, he
watching
didn't
her.
want to say it.
He didn't want to say
Yeah.
it, no.
No, you can't leave. Were you holding me here?
What?
It does not compute. Does not compute.
Stop doing a robot. Look what I can do.
What if I do this? You want to stay now?
Yeah, so like showing kind of like how the Avengers there's consequences to what they do,
Yeah.
and then it's not only just the American government, which I like. It was the UN.
Yeah.
They
Like
all
what was
agree,
like
yeah.
133 nations
128, I believe.
128
Yeah.
came together to sign these accords. They're like, holy fuck! And then you have like that fat ass dialogue between Captain America and Tony Stark, where they're just like, we should do it. We should be on board. We need to be put in check. And then Captain America, driving his point home of like, what are we going to do if we need to be involved in something?
Yeah.
But those motives don't go with who's holding our leash.
Yep.
Like, what are we going to do
Yeah,
at
they
that
have motives
point?
Like
and motives change.
They
Yeah.
say no to whatever, there's a threat here, but then they're saying no, don't go here because they once they sign that accord, they're pretty much employees
They're
of this
government
fucking
employees,
government.
yeah.
So they go wherever they send them.
Yeah. Like, that whole, like, and they keep driving that home using different
Yeah.
analogies and whatnot. It's done so perfect and beautifully from like a writing standpoint and from like a moviegoer standpoint. It drives it home. It's just like, there is no black and white. This isn't ones and zeros. This is gray. This is all gray.
Exactly, yeah.
It's
Both
like-
of them are right in their
Yeah,
own
they're
sense.
all-
Yeah.
Like he does believe in Iron Man's eyes. Yeah, we should be because we're causing problems. But
Yeah.
Captain America's like he's right too.
Yeah, he's all, it should be in our hands.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if this was a dream or if they said this in the film where they said something like, you know what, we did have an organization that watched over us. It was S.H.I.E.L.D., but it turns out they were all Hydra. So why are we going to sign up? Like, they said something to that effect, or did I dream that?
I don't know.
I remember them
if it's
mentioning
Hydra.
maybe
I think I heard
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Hydra.
Yeah,
Maybe-
I think so. I don't remember.
We'll have to watch it again to know for sure.
I guess we gotta watch it
Again.
again.
Gotta watch it again.
God damn it.
Darn it!
Get your
man.
750 ready.
Man.
Yeah, but like having that whole scene and then, oh man. And then when they fucking, like, the look on Cap's face where he's just like, oh my god, they found Bucky?
Yeah.
You know?
Dude.
And he has like that call with fucking Black Widow, and I thought that was weird. Him calling Black Widow out of the blue, just like, yeah, here's some exposition and shit. How I'm feeling. I'm like,
and you can tell she heard the ambulance
so
through her, so she knew he was there already.
Yeah, yeah. It's just fuck. It was just so well done.
That apartment fight.
Oh
Holy
shit!
Bucky Barnes just murdered. Like, I thought I was like, he
was
punches through the wall. I'm not gonna murder anyone.
Yeah.
He clearly killed some people.
Yeah.
Don't lie.
There's people
you
who
killed
have
some
spinal
shit.
injuries.
You punched him in the face with your metal arm.
Bro. And then I just love, like, throughout that whole fight, it's like, even though they've been estranged, they still connect on that friendship level. Because even while they're fighting, and Captain America, like, catches that dude, and he just looks at Bucky, just goes, dude, come on. Like, holy shit.
No killing.
Yeah. It's like, that's fucking perfect. And it's just like, that's what sets Captain America off to be on the wrong side of the law, is him being like, trying to piece it together of like, look, he's all, we haven't found Bucky. He's all of a sudden he makes a mistake. Everyone starts looking for him, and then they find him. A little too convenient.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah. And then he said that, probably right before they attacked, that, he hasn't killed anybody. And so now he's confused, and he doesn't want to fucking take him in.
Exactly. And then, although I did like that they had Baron Zemo, who in the comics is related to the guy who ran Hydra. What was his name?
Strucker?
Yes. Baron von Strucker. But in the TV show, they already showed Baron von Strucker's kid and killed him.
Oh, they killed a kid?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Show I'm never
I'm not going to watch it now.
You've seen Oh, no, you haven't seen it.
Last episode I saw, he was introduced to, what's his name?
Grant Ward.
Ward, yeah.
Last thing I thought,
well, I don't need to see it now.
Season 1, episode 1. That was as far as it went.
He just said, welcome to level 7 or something.
I was like, done?
Welcome to level 7 and good night.
We're done here.
Yeah, so when I saw Baron Zemo, I'm just like, oh, fuck, are they really going to retcon the TV show? Nope, TV show just doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Like, fair enough. And then, back to Black Panther. His whole storyline.
And the scene that you mentioned, the apartment scene, this is his first introduction to. This is where you first saw him. Like, I didn't expect him there, but holy shit, was that amazing.
As soon as Barnes was in the sunlight, he was there.
Yeah. That's the fucking badass part of Black Panther.
Yeah.
And it's just like, he was there, and he gave Bucky a run for his money.
Dude.
That was like,
at him.
like, with ferocity. That, like, the fight choreography in this movie particularly was just like, you can just see it, like, you could see, like, those who were holding their punches, but when you saw Black Panther fight Bucky, you're like, holy fuck, this dude gets no shits. He wants to rip his throat out.
I feel like that scene and the last scene was pretty much same dynamic. One's coming after Bucky, Captain trying to stop that.
Yeah.
Stop him from doing anything to him, because obviously, he wasn't innocent in the first time. Second time technically innocent because he didn't have any control.
Right. And then, really quick, they got rid of Peggy Carter. Rest in peace, Peggy Carter.
Yeah.
Haley Atwell, you were so pretty.
Yeah, that
Even
was
as an old lady.
the mystery death of whoever died.
Yeah.
Peggy Carter.
Right, and then they show.
You still catch her on Agent Carter season 3.
Is it still happening? I think
season 3.
Oh, did it was getting canceled.
Did they?
I heard she has. Doesn't she have like a pilot? She has a pilot for a show.
Does she?
The girl that plays Peggy Carter.
Oh, Haley Atwell.
Haley Atwell. Yeah.
Say her name, goddammit! It's not just her.
Atwell. The girl.
No, my wife.
I love her.
She doesn't know it.
Love her. She doesn't know it yet. Once she comes to Fresno, God help her. But yeah, like the only thing that kind of took me out of it was like the whole Agent 13 thing.
Yeah.
Because it didn't do much of anything with that, except she lived across the street from Cap. Across the hallway.
It was sort of just the connection between Cap getting his shit back. That's all it was.
Yeah.
They needed some way for Cap to get his shit back.
Kissing the aunt and now kissing the niece.
Right? And then how fucking funny is the dynamic between Sam Wilson and Bucky Barnes?
Both smiling. I love it. Can you move your seat? No. I hate you.
And he just moves out of the way. Cap kisses the girl and they both have that look of being like, I'm his best friend and that's what he needed.
Even in like the fight and it's like, yeah. What he used the little
the Falcon?
Sam used the
what
did he call it? He called it something. Pet it. It's cute.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, can you use that sooner? I hate you.
Oh man. Yeah. And then like the whole plot of the story is, how are they going to save Bucky? Bucky didn't do it, and it becomes a movie of like who's behind it, and it's so centrally focused on Bucky
and
running, and then Captain America being the stop guard between, the government, Tony Stark, for Bucky.
That's pretty much why they say this is still, I mean, you got all these superheroes in here, but it's still a Captain America movie. And so that's why it's sort of, it was a Civil War story. It started off as a Civil War story, but then it sort of lead towards a separate story with Captain America.
Sprinkled Civil War, but
yeah.
It went back to the Captain America movie.
It had some moments where they sort of referenced the comic a bit, but then it went back to, just
It
Captain
made
America's
sure that
story.
you knew it was Captain America's movie.
And why the struggle was there, why they're fighting all this stuff.
Yeah, it's almost like Civil War was the backdrop, but it's like only from the point of view of Captain America.
Yeah.
And
he was clearly the main star.
Yeah.
Him and Bucky.
Let's see, what happened after that, after they captured him? Oh yeah, they did the whole brain activation for Bucky.
That was another great fight scene.
Oh, holy shit!
There are so many good fight scenes in this movie.
Dude, especially with Bucky though, man. Dude, it just looks like he just kicks
so
people's
good.
ass.
Yeah,
especially that fight scene when he's escaping, and then you got Agent 13 and Black Widow and Iron Man.
They're all
Iron Man's fucking hand.
Oh yeah,
that face he makes when he almost shoots him in the face.
Yeah, that look of what the fuck?
Shit, he was gonna shoot me.
I love his line when he's fucking running, and then Black Widow's just like, "Did you bring a suit?" Yeah, it's a 3-piece Jojo Armani suit. It's like, I'm a non-con. He goes, I'm a retired non-combatant.
Which I love too, because you're used to seeing Tony Stark kick ass in the suit.
Yeah,
you only see this CGI head panel thing, but now you see him actually in a suit.
Yeah,
kicking ass. It's still it's sort of like that part of that Iron Man 3 where they wanted more Tony Stark and less of Iron Man.
Yeah,
same thing here in a little bit, which I love because he still kicks ass as Tony Stark.
Yeah, it's for Iron Man to work, it's like Tony Stark has to be that charismatic guy, and Robert Downey Jr. Oozes that. Like, even when you say the look on his face where he has the watch that turns into the gauntlet, and he gets shot, and it's like the fighting stopped. It's like you still have
fuck.
Yeah, it's like the camera's still focused where you can see the edge of Bucky's face, and it's still that stern fire, and he has a beat of what's my next move, and Stark's just holy shit, he almost shot me in my fucking face.
He's gonna kill me right now. Good thing I had this thing.
Right? It's just that is just fucking perfect. And then fucking that chase scene of Black Panther fucking just booking it and keeping pace with
dude, and he's not wearing the suit either at the time. That scene, he's just jumping in front of him.
Yeah.
And he's beating, he's still fighting with him.
Living shit out of him.
And that scene happened before he got captured.
Sure, yeah. And then but I mean, even the scene where Black Panther's running in the tunnel.
Yeah.
And the cars are chasing that is just that's the moment of fuck, even Captain America can't keep up. He had to stop.
Steal a car
to keep up. And then fucking Black Panther's just chase. He was after Winter Soldier's ass.
Winter Soldier stealing that bike was so knocking that guy out in one motion, turning around and getting on the bike before
the Legolas scene.
Oh man,
Legolas scene.
That's what it was. When we saw him, just holy shit, he's got Legolas powers. He just needs a bow and arrow.
It's fucking amazing.
For real, it's just all that. I loved all that, and then even the action set pieces up to this point were great, but just the dialogue of the whodunit, what's going on. That was just. I did not expect that level of complex storytelling in this movie. I expected to be brr, good guy, bad guy. They're fighting now, and they don't know that they're working for the bad guys because they're good guys,
Yeah, because from the trailers, you can pretty much piece a regular story.
Yeah.
It was so much more complex than that.
Exactly.
The story was just,
Yeah, and then it's just sort of you have that, then you fast forward to, trying to think, because they captured him, he gets loose. They hunt Bucky down again, right?
No,
he gets loose and he knocks him on the head. Remember?
Yeah, they capture him right there, right after the escape. They capture him right there.
Oh, that's right. And then they have him in the
helicopter.
The helicopter.
Then he remembers everything.
And then they have him in the arm vise. And then that's when they're that's when both of them start getting their own teams together.
Yeah, that's when they already lost the equipment and they're hiding from the Accord, the people that signed.
That's when it's time to start recruiting teams.
And then that's when they call Hawkeye, and then that's when it cuts to the...
it's Ant-Man.
Yeah. That was funny. But before we get that far, I felt so, as a person who's read the comics, I love the fact that they've already started the Vision and Scarlet Witch romance.
Said that.
I loved that so much.
Don't you like that?
Yeah, that was
good.
He's getting more and more human.
You can tell,
yeah, and it's just I love that when he's just putting the food together for her, and he's just I made this for you. Awkward conversation, trying to find the right words. I'm just kiss her, dude. Just do something.
He likes her,
I know.
obviously.
You have the Mind Stone in your head. Just fucking reprogram her brain, and you love me.
Is that how it works?
Exactly how it works.
That's how love works.
Exactly.
Gotta get your Mind Stone, bro.
You gotta trick her into loving her.
$19.99.
Amazon banner.
Right?
Up right now.
Oh yeah,
Get the Amazon Basic milestone.
right? Amazon Basic. No, that's the one that only works for 2 hours.
That's all you need.
Right? But yeah, like I love that whole scene, and I honestly I felt like a little heartbroken when freaking Vision comes back in from that explosion outside,
Yeah.
and then you have Hawkeye trying to steal Scarlet Witch away, and then she has to fight him. I was
Oh,
just
man,
like,
it was sad.
oh fuck! And it's not like she knocked him unconscious. No, she like controlled his body and then like force pushed him, not to just the next level down, but like
To hell.
yeah, basically.
Pretty much, I thought he was dead.
Then, yeah, I was just like, oh, he's not getting out of that for a while.
He's gonna meet Satan.
Could have
Right?
stopped.
The
That's
next
what it
DC
was,
movie.
I know he could have fucking turned transparent or whatnot, and just been like, well, this is stupid. I'm gonna come back up. Well, in my mind, I like to think about it as like when she like the first level he went down. That's when he got heartbroken, where he was just like, oh. Like, I guess I'll just keep...
She hates me.
Right? At least she's touching me. And, you know, and he's falling down to the ground.
Like, totally count this as first date.
Right? Like, I just that, the love story between her and Vision, I was like, oh, fuck it. You guys are just going for it.
Yeah.
But it did it so well, though. You know, it wasn't forced like the fucking Bruce Banner.
Like
and
Bruce Banner.
Oh,
and
Black
Scarlet
Widow.
Witch.
yeah.
That made no
Yeah.
fucking sense out of nowhere, right?
For real. It's just like, I'm attracted to a guy who can clearly want to stop the fight, but he doesn't want to. Like, wait, what? I'm like, you need to see a therapist.
I like that they mentioned that those two were Hulk and Thor are clearly not there.
There, yeah.
Like, you can't, like, if I misplaced 2 nuclear bombs, I would have
Yeah.
it, you know, they would have it out for me.
I'd have something to
Yeah,
that
then
have
where
to
the fuck
answer
is
to.
Hulk?
Yeah.
You don't know.
We don't know. And then, yeah, I love that. And then, when they start recruiting, like Tony Stark's team gets Scarlet Witch and Hawkeye. And then let's go to
Captain
America's team. And then,
Scarlet Witch, Hawkeye, and Ant-Man.
go to,
Captain
Captain America's team.
Captain America.
And then let's just talk about it. This fool didn't put it together.
No, because I was hoping. I mean, I got Queen. I didn't think about Spider-Man yet because I didn't think that's how they were going to do it.
But
When he was like,
let's
I might
bring
know
let's
it.
bring
I might
it-
know a
yeah,
guy.
but
Yeah.
bring that part up.
yeah, so we're watching it, and then they have this beautiful scene of like, where's your guy? Where's your guy? And then they cut to, in the screen, they cut to like a shot of Queens, and it says
Yeah.
Queens on there. In my mind, it clicked already.
Yeah.
I was the only one up there going like, oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit. And he's just like, what? I'm like, how can you not put 2 and 2
Wait.
together?
New York!
Right? And then you see you see just this kid, this punk kid with his backpack, comes home talking to his aunt like, hey, Aunt May, I'm home, this and that. You're just like, holy. Just that scene of him like putting his stuff away, and then he just turns, and there's like the beautiful Marissa Tomei.
Tomei.
And then fucking Tony
Tony
Stark
Stark.
is just there, and he's just like, yeah, remember when you signed up for that
Very
grant?
awkward.
Yeah, and he's just like winking, like closing one eye, the other one, like trying to like, yes, you signed up. He goes, I don't remember. When did I sign up for? Oh no, you signed up for a while ago. We'll talk about it in your room.
Am I
Bye.
gonna get money?
Like that whole thing. I loved that
Yeah.
quick introduction. And
Like, I mean, Tom Holland's
yeah,
the perfect Peter
He's
Parker,
so good, yeah.
the perfect Spider-Man.
I loved his
thought.
little dialogue. I loved all his
mean, don't
dialogue.
he sounds like he's from New
He
York.
sounds like it, and he looks the part.
yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, but Peter Parker is in his 30s at the time, trying to play a high school kid. Come on. And then Amazing Spider-Man, same thing with Andrew Garfield. I think he was in his 30s.
A little older.
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
yeah.
But Tom Holland's just
He's like 20, I think.
he's
Yeah.
close. Like he's 20, but he's still young. And he
Yeah.
has that young baby face.
Yeah,
he can
yeah,
still
yeah.
pass for the
He
high
could
school
still-
kid.
Yeah.
And he sounds just like
He
it's
sounds
just,
fucking young too. That's the crazy part.
I loved that he's like, you're Spider-Man, right? Or you're this guy.
Yeah, right?
Oh, you got that from YouTube,
trying to
huh?
hide it. Yeah, he's always
He
on
has
YouTube.
the suit and he drops his dog out.
That's like the funniest thing is like fucking
It's like
Tony
he's
Stark
hiding
is
his
just-
shame and shit, right? Like what any high school kid would do.
Can
when
you
you-
even
Exactly.
say things?
Like that's the best part. It's like Tony Stark is just like giving him evidence of like, no, this is you, and then just you see him like scanning the room of like, where would I hide the suit?
Yeah.
The ceiling. Boop, and it just falls down.
Damn
God, that was just so perfect. And then like for even Robert Downey Jr. to make fun of the fact that that's like, yeah, Aunt Hottie,
Yeah.
she was out there.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I love that he
holy
made that,
shit. Like that kind of what we said at the start. Like that'd be the first Aunt May I'd want to bang.
You want me to tell an unusually hot Aunt May?
Yeah.
Like she clearly is.
For real. And then it's just like, then I don't think most people understood, but it's like, when he looks through the goggles,
Yeah.
and he says like, oh man, can you even see through this? There's like, Spider-Man gives like this quick line of like, how his powers are like a little bit different than what we've understood.
I mean, most of everything's enhanced, and I think he said that those goggles sort of helps
him focus
on everything else.
Yeah, so it's just like, there you go. It's like he does have like enhanced vision and enhanced hearing.
He's obviously strength because he stops the car in the video. Yeah,
and it's just like he needs that to, which makes perfect sense when he gets the Tony Stark suit, where the things he probably like programmed them to be like, when my irises dilate, yours dilate, contract so that I can only focus on what's in front of me. Like that little line, when he said it, my mind clicked. I'm like, that's why the fucking suit has its own iris system in the eyes. I'm like, fuck, that is genius.
Oh yeah.
And then like the whole fucking the scene where he's just like, all right, I'm gonna go tell unusually hot Aunt May, and then like fucking webs him. He's just like, huh?
Can you get me out?
Oh man.
Or it's like, have you ever been to Europe? Like, no, I can't. I have homework.
You
kidding me?
I'm pretending you didn't say that.
I'm serious.
Oh man, that was just done so perfectly.
Yeah. See, that's why I didn't expect Spider-Man so soon, because I didn't know how long they shot his scenes for. I thought it was just like a small cameo.
Maybe it was
a small fight scene. They kept they even moved it from the trailer.
Yeah,
you saw that lineup where it was was it the lineup the famous lineup where they're about to charge at each other. Spider-Man was not in there. They removed them from that, so that's why it didn't get me to click that. The moment he said Queens, it should have dawned on me already. It should have clicked.
He's here.
I'm beating myself that I didn't click. But it. Because I didn't think it would be that long of a scene, and that was just, I don't know, it was amazing.
It's the perfect, because it's like, you watch that, and then you immediately know, like, this kid's barely in high school. Of course he's gonna, you know the entire story. Yeah. It's like, you know the entire story there. And it's like, even when you see him, like, his homemade costume, how janky it looks, even his web shooter is how, like, big and bulky, and even when he shoots the web, there's a distinct difference from when he shoots it at Tony Stark, and it's like this blob, to when he actually gets his Tony, Stark Tech web shooters, and it's like this thin stream of like more polished webbing. Yeah. It's like, okay, like that makes so much sense.
Yeah. What he said, 6 months he's had his powers?
Yeah, so it's just like, so like in 6 months, that's why he wasn't there for fucking Avengers. That's why he wasn't there for Age of Ultron.
Which makes sense, yeah. So that's that instantly, like, all right, now it's okay now because he wasn't there.
Exactly.
He didn't have powers.
Exactly. Like other fans were just like, oh man, he didn't get involved in the New York. Yeah, New York, because he was like dealing with those small stuff in his side of the island. I'm like,
he probably just started high
school. Because all they heard was he's been Spider-Man. He didn't know how long he's been Spider-Man.
Yeah, and then the reveal for Captain America's team, where you have Hawkeye and Scarlet Witch, and then they just open the sliding door and there's fucking Ant-Man just passed out.
Oh, that guy is so funny.
Ant-Man, man, Paul Rudd. It's an amazing Ant-Man.
Paul's the best.
And then fucking Paul Rudd, Peter Parker, Tom Holland, and I forgot his name, but the one that plays Black Panther, T'Challa.
I don't know his name.
Chad Broswick. Yeah, amazing. Those three right there, they stole the movie from me. They stole it. Amazing.
I'm not like during the battle. I loved it. He's like, "Oh, I have a plan. I've done it a bunch of times. Well, I've done it once and I passed out." And he turns a giant man.
Dude, when he said that, I'm like, "Oh shit, is he going to?" Dude, he's going to go big.
I know. When I saw him, just like, oh my god, they can't be. What the fuck? What the fuck?
And War Machine's reaction. All right, small guy's big now. What are we gonna do?
And then fucking Tony Stark is like, all right, if anyone on my team has some special abilities, now'll be the time to win.
Like, I fucking love that it's just like that. The surprises in this movie,
right?
Like, and they kept it quiet for this long.
Yeah, this is why I love the trailers, right? They didn't reveal too much.
Yeah,
they even purposely hid
I still didn't know what was going on.
Yeah. I mean, you just know that they're going to fight, and if something's going to go on, they're going to fight. I mean, if you read a comic, you kind of have an idea why they're fighting. Yeah. But that's about it. And then they just had so much surprise left to show you. Like, God, that's what made it so much better. You're seeing it for the first time.
Yeah,
because that battle was like the best because it was all like the dialogue of them talking. Like, they're funny and they're like Spider-Man being hilarious.
Spider-Man being Spider-Man.
I fucking love the scene where like Ant-Man goes inside the Iron Man suit
and
Bucky starts just like, wait, what's going on? He's like, it's your conscience. Who's talking? We don't speak much. I was like, fuck. I'm like, that's too fucking funny.
Come on, Iron Man, I'm ready.
But that's how you would use their powers, right?
Yeah.
To your advantage and shit. That's what makes this, Marvel.
That's what they're using their abilities.
Marvel is doing
I'm sure you noticed he used his shield so much.
Yeah.
He never really put it down.
That's his shield.
All the time.
Unless
he wasn't doing Arrow's work.
Oh, no.
And then, really quick. As everyone knows, we've talked about Arrow on this show a lot. and how we hate the shitty combat, the hand-to-hand combat.
Yes.
Now Marvel has proved how much of a better fight choreography they have,
Yes.
where we have an archer on the
Yes.
on the team, and it's just like you always wonder, like, what the fuck happens if someone comes at him? They showed us. Hawkeye is shooting arrows. Someone gets too close. He extends his bow out, and it becomes a fucking staff.
When him and Black Panther are going
Black
at it.
Panther,
Yeah.
I don't know who. I never met you. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just like, you're new. The fact that it's like an archer, and then bam, he's just like, okay, let's
It
fucking.
makes sense.
And
Yeah.
not just that too, is that he has a fuck ton of trick arrows. A fuck ton. You know, you're supposed to get that with fucking Green Arrow as well.
Yeah.
You don't. You rarely get any of those.
Right.
Like, just right off the bat when he comes in with Vision, he already plans it. Like, he knows Vision's coming back in.
Yeah.
So he already planned this shot, his plan. And once Vision came back in, he got caught in his electrical...
Like, we
Oh,
gotta go.
yeah.
You know?
We gotta go.
It bought him some time, but he planned it already.
Yeah.
So, and to see him during this fight and putting out all these more trick arrows, it's just, that's the archer you need to see.
Exactly.
It's just-
That's the only way he would have been able to go against any of
Yeah,
these
you
heroes.
have to
Yeah.
have these trick arrows. And he's a
Yeah.
master archer, so you need more than just standard bow and arrow. You need all
Yeah.
these fucking trick arrows. And amazing.
Yes.
Especially when he shot the arrows at Black Panther, right? And then it just exploded in his face.
Yes.
That was amazing.
That was fucking badass.
Didn't do shit, but a badass.
Yeah, he didn't be phased at
I
all.
know, but it's one of those things where it's just like you see
Because
this,
he doesn't know, right?
yeah, exactly. You see like this dude, this archer is just like I'm a dude with I'm the human with the bow and arrow.
Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna do everything I can
Exactly.
to keep up. He's like, you're coming close to me, the bow turns into a staff. Let's fucking rock,
Let's get the shit.
right? And you don't get that with Arrow. Sorry, Arrow, we love you, Arrow, but
Just bows on the floor. Is what it is.
exactly. All you do is just like, okay, you're close. Block with the bow, block, and the bow gets knocked out of my hand. Oh god, I'm going to the
Thankfully, I know how to fight. 'cause
But
I
I'm
don't
a
even use that
master
thing that much.
archer. I'm shooting security cameras because they're stationary.
And my
It's
only-
hard to shoot those.
My only trick arrow is one that has a bolo in it that ties you up. Or an
Yeah.
explosion
Or
arrow.
he
Or
shoots
an
it in the
explosion.
sky where there's no buildings and he flies
Fly.
away.
It's Spider-Man 2 video game effect.
I hated that episode so much when he's in that building, just like, okay, I'm like, clearly there's something attached to your belt. That's what's lifting you up.
How far did that arrow travel, and how long is that cord?
Because there's gonna come a point where it's gonna be like, shoo, and then the cord's just gonna cut. She's like, oh fuck.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna have to go through the front door now, so close your eyes.
Ninja,
Pretend I did something cool.
But yeah, they did an archer right in fucking with Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then fucking like how I said, like the dialogue was so fucking funny. Where I don't know how it happened. Where fucking Ant-Man just comes running and he goes, "Quick, throw this!"
Yeah.
He throws this little miniature car. Fucking, they throw the
That was a water truck.
they throw like the red disc goes back to full
Yeah.
size. It explodes. Fucking huge ass fireball, and this Ant-Man just like, oh damn, I thought it was a water truck. Like,
She's like, shit.
it's like, she's like, really?
And it's just funny shit when Spider-Man is fighting Captain America, right? And he's talking about the shield.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, so the shield that defies the laws of physics. Like, holy shit. He's fucking right.
I know. I fucking love that when Spider-Man is fighting Hawkeye and
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier and
Yeah.
Falcon, and then like there's just that scene where like Falcon's just like, kid, I don't know if you've been in a lot of fights, but there's not this much talking.
He punches Winter Soldier Granger, grabs his hand. Hey, a metal arm is cool, dude.
It's fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That's
It's
why
like,
I love.
Hey, are your wings carbon fiber? Dude, what are you talking about? Stop.
Stop fanboying out on us.
Or when, what is it? Whenever Winter Soldier's through, he threw like something big and he's like, hey, you forgot this.
Like that was just too fucking badass, man. That was Spider-Man. That's the Spider-Man we read in
That's
the
what
comics.
he does.
I just want to look good, really good in front of Iron Man, so I have one job and I have to do it.
Oh, he's explaining what he's
Yeah.
Oh shit. Or fucking even when he like that scene we seen in the trailer, like under ruse, and he takes
Yeah.
the shield, he's just like, oh my god, hey Cam, big fan, big fan of what you do.
Really like the suit. We're like, dude, we're not talking about that right now.
So, and then Tony Stark's just like, no, we don't need a conversation right now. We're not talking. No, are you sure? What should I do? Just stand right there. You're doing fine.
What do you want me to do? What we talked about.
Like, all that was just fucking badass. And even like the dialogue between like when Hawkeye and Black Widow were fighting, and he's just like, he's like, are we still friends? Depends on how hard you hit me.
Yeah.
And then who was it? Scarlet Witch or someone comes
Scarlet
by.
Witch grabbed her, or she went to kick him,
Yeah.
and she stopped her punch. Like, you're pulling your punches.
Yeah.
She's gonna kick him in the face.
What I laughed to, because Ant-Man, you know how he shrinks. So he knocks down Black Widow, right? The scene where he's grabbing her arm and he's running on her back.
Oh yeah. That was fucking. It was funny, but it was so fucking badass. That's what made it funny because he's just
Exactly.
like, what the
That's
fuck?
because that's how he would fight.
Right,
He's
yeah.
fucking Ant-Man, but holy shit.
And I love how they do his effect too. Is like he's small, and they still show like her throwing the punch, and then the camera just does that quick zoom
Yeah.
to him just fucking running. I'm like, oh fuck, that's just so fucking
so
perfect.
good.
Oh man, like that whole airport scene.
That was fucking
It's
so
that's
good.
With your that's
Funny,
with your mission.
good. Oh, it's exciting because obviously Tony Stark's getting really serious. Like,
Yeah.
all right, final warning, you coming,
Yeah.
all right?
Yeah.
I have 12 hours, you have to come. Just do
And then
it.
it's funny how the move slowly it escalated really quick too towards the end of the fight scene at the
Yeah.
airport. Now it got a little dark, not too dark, but it got like a little sad in moment really
Yeah.
quick. You know, he went from laughing at some of the punches and the jokes and shit like that,
To,
one-liners.
yeah, to, oh,
Also
shit.
now okay, things are serious again. But we gotta remember how serious this is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing how he transitioned.
And they need to. Giant Man's in the way.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
rid of him. Spider-Man figures that out. I knew you were gonna
yeah.
get mad at that. That really
fuck.
old movie.
I know when we were watching and he's just like that
Like,
real
how
old
old is
movie.
this
I'm just
kid?
like, don't do it.
How old
Don't-
is this kid?
It's like I didn't carbon date him. But yeah, when he's just like the really old movie, you know, Empire Strikes Back. I'm like, you son of a bitch. It's
Yeah,
not
I'm
that
like,
old.
Ryan's gonna-
And it's funny how he didn't mention Hoff or anything. He just like the white planet,
white
the white
planet,
planet,
the white,
with
the
those
cold
walkers.
planet. He's like, where those machines? He's like, let's try that. I'm like, they're walkers.
And Ant-Man's like, his point.
Oh fuck! I did not. I liked it at the stand. Just like it's not that old.
It's very old.
It's not
And it
that
shot back to the Scarlet Witch and Vision thing
Yeah.
because he's holding. And that's how he gets messed up.
old. Yep, yeah,
And then shoots
Distracted.
War Machine down.
yeah. Holy fuck! Like
What's
that.
that?
That like brought everything to like back to seriousness.
Yeah.
Back to
The
like,
point where he hit the ground, like,
oh
Yeah,
fuck,
dude, they
missed
missed
him.
him time.
and then Falcon, I'm sorry, he just shoots him in
That's
the chest.
no hesitation at all.
Yeah.
Didn't even look
Yeah.
up already. Just reaches. I'm just fucking blast Falcon out of the
Fuck.
way.
Yeah,
dude.
that like even that scene, like to compare it to Amazing Spider-Man 2, where Gwen Stacy falls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you see like the that wasn't even like like oh fuck, I was just like that's kind of lame. But this seeing like War Machine falling at like hitting terminal velocity, and then you still see like the
You
camera
see
pans
them,
out
yeah.
and you just see
Falcon and Iron
Falcon
Man. trying
and
to
Iron
get
Man
him.
just trying, and like they're literally like maybe 10 seconds away from grabbing him, but he hits the ground, and you're just
Super,
like,
oh.
oh my god.
I thought he was dead.
Yeah.
I thought so too. I was just like,
he's
I thought,
bleeding.
is
I'm
he,
like,
is
he's
he
dead.
the one he kills?
yeah, because when I saw him, just like, there's no way the fucking suit, that's fucking metal that he just landed
Yeah.
in. Like, there's no way. And then, like, kind of like you guys said, where Falcon's just like, oh man, I'm sorry. And then Tony Stark, bam! I'm just like, well, he's dead.
Yeah, he killed him too.
Like, holy shit. And then, like, throughout all this fight, Captain America and Bucky run onto the new Quinjet,
Yeah.
and they escape. Nice. Neat. Great. That's
Because
nice.
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah,
Or
'cause,
because
Black
Widow.
Widow helped them, yeah.
Yeah, because Black Panther was right there.
Ready to whoop ass. And her only line is just like, I said I hope you find them. Not catch them.
I like that because you notice every time like on both those on those chase scenes, when he lands, he doesn't make a sound.
Yeah.
Like he's like a cat.
Cat,
He
yeah.
doesn't make a sound when he lands because you're seeing them. Bah, bah,
Yeah.
like, he landed on his feet and he's
Yeah.
running like he's not making a sound at all. So that's why we didn't hear him
Because he has the powers of a panther.
It's a panther power.
Right.
Sounds like a really cool 90s TV show.
Right?
Panther power.
With the black guy. Not for racism, but because
Because it should be.
it should be. Yeah, exactly. And then, like, I love the fact that, like, at a certain point, Tony's, like, the main bad guy, Baron Zemo, gives himself up to, not gives himself, but, like, points out, like, oh yeah, here's the body of the dude that I impersonated to go see
yeah,
Bucky.
Yeah.
You know, and that starts Captain America of, like, okay, maybe I'm wrong. Goes to, like, the secret base where they have, like, all these superheroes, which leads me to believe, and that, like, floating island fortress that we see in the trailer, I think there's where they have Abomination. Because that would make the most sense. Because you can't have, like, a Hulk-type character in a regular facility.
That makes
You'd have to
sense,
keep him
yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
And that's why, what's his name? General
Ross
is there. Because that's his facility that they built for him and other, like, Hulk-type creatures.
Yeah.
So-
that makes sense.
Right? I don't know if he's there, but it makes,
It would make sense
Yeah.
if he is, yeah.
Yeah, and so they like have Tony Stark go down there and like go talk to Falcon, get the information, and then like literally go like I felt so bad for Tony Stark from this point in the movie because he goes and he sees Scarlet Witch, the young girl, fucking in a straitjacket, like losing her shit.
Yeah.
Like she is not coping well to jail life. And then you go and you see fucking Ant-Man. He's just like, yeah, Hank Pym said never to trust a Stark.
Who are you again?
Who are you again?
Come on, man.
Yeah, and then fucking Falcon giving their goods of like,
Yeah.
yeah, they went to this place to go find, the other Winter Soldiers. And then we flash forward to, them in this new facility.
To where what I expected was they come into the room, all 5 of them are waiting for them.
Yeah.
It was about to go down.
Yeah.
That's where they sort of say, fuck it, that's not what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
We
I mean,
fooled
switched
you.
it on
We
me,
fooled you. That's what I was expecting.
yeah, because I mean, even they showed like when Bucky was training, like quote unquote training the new Winter Soldiers, they whooped his ass.
Yeah, they were better.
Yeah, they were better than him. So for I kind of thought that too of like, oh fuck, he's gonna say like the code word. He's gonna have command of them. He's gonna bring them down and like reinstitute Hydra or something like that.
Yeah,
But
because Bucky was there, Captain America was there, and then Iron Man followed, and then we saw Black Panther in the Black Panther jet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's 4.
So that's
Black
4.
Panther
I don't know what the
jet.
fuck it's called.
was another Quinjet full.
Panther jet.
Panther.
It's called Black Panther.
It's like he's like Batman. He kind
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
everything
he's
what
all
it
colours.
is.
Everything's a Panther.
Everything's
Panther-mobile.
Panther.
We haven't seen the Panther-mobile in the
Panther cycle.
It's coming.
Panther boat.
But so that's like 4 of them already. 4 on 5. I thought it was gonna be like that kind of ending.
Oh yeah. And then
where they all unite and fight a common
It
enemy.
turns so much darker.
Darker.
It did. Which I still love. Fuck yeah.
no
Dude.
one saw that coming.
No one did.
No, like I pieced it together that like, oh yeah, Bucky did this, that, and it's gonna be one of those scenes of like Captain America telling him like, oh, you have to overcome, they have to forgive him. I expected that towards like the end, once they have the resolution, they're like, it's fucking Hydra again, but not for this to show up, not for Baron Zemo to be, behind this glass and just being like, yeah, he goes, let me show you what happened, in 1991.
I thought it was something to do with. I thought something directly infected his life because he kept asking about that date.
Yeah,
he asked that one Hydra guy killed him. Yeah, he asked Winter Soldier about it, and he finally finds it. And I'm like, maybe it was his parents or something that Winter Soldier killed somehow or something. I mean,
that's the best part. That's the red herring of like, why is he looking for this 1991?
Yeah, they put it right in your front of your face, but you have no idea why.
Yeah, like even in the beginning, it just dawned on me right now. In the beginning of the film, it says 1991.
Yeah,
Stark or whatever the hell it is. You're just like, oh fuck. But yeah, like, and then he shows this video, and then you have Tony Stark come and look, and at this point, they've already established that like Cap and Stark are good. They're on the same side. They understand that they're being played. And then he sees a video of Bucky killing,
man,
in the most brutalist way ever.
Dude,
not only
them.
I was surprised they even showed
it.
that, dude.
Exactly. Not just the car crash
With
itself,
his metal arm, punching his
God.
dad in the face.
the fact that the dad gets out and all he's saying is just like, goes, my wife, you have to help my wife.
Barnes.
Help for help. Yeah. And then all of a sudden it's just, oh, that's right. He even said Barnes.
He said his name. Yeah,
he
knew
knew
who it
him.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knew him. Fuck! I need to watch this
Knew
movie
who it
again.
was.
Need to watch this movie again. And then like he just starts beating him in the face. I'm like, holy fuck. And then the fact that kudos to Robert Downey Jr.'s acting of like watching this and you just see his
You can
eyes
tell.
like just like
He's
that.
switching. This motherfucker did it.
Murder's
Yeah.
rage right here.
For
And
real.
he knew. That was his point.
Said-
You
That-
son of a bitch.
I know,
Did you know?
but he asks when he
Oh,
turns to Captain, he's
dude.
just like, "Did you know?" I'm like, "Please tell me you didn't know.
Yeah.
Please tell me you didn't know. Because if you did know, you're a dick.
He's
you're
gonna
a fucking
kill
dick."
you both.
Yeah, and then I knew. I'm like, "Oh, you son of a bitch!
And then
You should have
that's when
told
shit
him."
went
Oh,
down.
then it's man,
shit
Iron Man
hit the
just
fan.
fucking goes off.
He went into beast mode.
He
just went into
he was
murderous
beating
rage.
both their asses at one point.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, fuck
They
yeah.
were taking it to him, but he was giving way more damage to them because he was literally
Literally.
chasing him.
I know, and it's just like this most brutal battle between like it's like seeing two of your best friends fight, and you're just
Dude.
like, oh man, I can't choose sides, but I have to stop one. I have to choose the weak one to stop because I can't take over the one who's in beast mode.
Yeah.
And just, like
You could tell both of them, they weren't trying to kill Iron, they were trying to get rid of his energy source
Yeah.
to stop him, because I would have stopped him. Cause he can't fight them regularly. He has no chance, but as Iron Man, he obviously has a chance.
Yeah. That whole scene of like, fucking Captain America, like when Iron Man tries to fly away, he grabs his boot
Dude.
and fucking knocks the rocket off of like, and I think he's like even saying like, Tony, stop,
Yeah.
Tony,
Like
stop.
he's just trying to get him not to go after him, like we were
Calm
immobilized.
it down, yeah.
Yeah.
And he clearly made his thing like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't gonna change anything. I don't care.
And then even it was like it gave a testament of like how driven and like pissed off Tony Stark was when he just like optics are down. He's like, fuck it. He's like, I'll eyeball it.
You know, it's
Dude,
one,
that was
it's-
so sick.
It's one of those maybe moments where you don't see him as this arrogant, fucking cocky.
Yeah.
guy
Killed, the
anymore.
guy
He's just-
killed his mom.
Yeah,
He wasn't, he didn't say the dad. He said
Said
the mom.
mom, yeah.
He loved his mom.
Yeah,
Obviously.
you saw him like revert back to like that teenage person who lost his
Yeah.
parents. This is I can't. I'll wait for that later. You know, just to be like that hurt and just be like, this is the person who fucked up my life
Yeah.
and took the people away that I loved. And it's just like, holy fuck. I mean, even that scene where like they all fall down and they're at the base of like the exhaust, and then fucking Bucky and Cap just like
Are
whoop
going at it at him. Oh.
Yeah, and he's just
the
like,
music is perfect too the
Oh,
entire
my God.
time.
oh
It's
fuck.
going so well. I was like, I thought I was like, Roman and V are going to enjoy this music because I know you guys are really into that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll set the tone so good. Perfectly.
Oh my god, it played so beautifully, and like when you're watching it, you're just like, oh fuck. And I love the fact that you see like one hits him with the shield, throws it to the next one, the other one blocks
They're
the
working
incoming punch,
perfectly.
and it's just like there's no point where it's like that's their friendship. They've connected on that through World War II, and they still got it now. So they're a deadly combo. Tony Stark has no chance. It wasn't until like he fucking knocked Cap out, pushed fighting Bucky, and then you see him like go more into Beast because he can't keep up, and he fucking breaks Winter Soldier's fucking adamantium
He
arm.
just blew that shit away.
Oh.
man.
Blew that
fuck.
shit away.
I was like,
He's trying to get rid of it. He's trying to take it
Yeah,
out. So
he
he
just
blasted him
chest
with
beam
it.
and
Yeah.
just fucking
Yeah.
blew it away.
Oh,
Just
dude.
fuck.
I was like, this is what, at first I was like, this is where Winter Soldier dies.
Yeah.
Where Iron Man's gonna kill him.
That's
There's
what-
no way.
Exactly, that's
he
what I
can't,
thought.
He can't fight him now. There's no way.
No. And
He's
then-
strong, but that metal arm is what gets him, you know?
Yeah.
Oh man. And then like, was it at this time where he goes, oh no, it's when like they're both beaten down. Cap doesn't have his shield. And he's just like, stay down, Cap, your last warning. He's like,
Yeah.
I can do this all day.
Yeah.
He's just like, he's my friend. So was I. I was like,
Emotional.
I know, it got you in the feels because like you saw in the trailer and it still hit you like,
Yeah.
but now with context and everything that happened, you're just like, oh my
And it's
god.
not just that too. It's all the movies before this too.
Yeah.
That's why. Like,
and you're just like, oh man.
And then after that, so Captain America's just whooping his ass. I want to say it was you, 90% sure it was you, who said that Iron Man will always beat Captain America. He'll analyze his fighting skills.
Yeah.
And he did it. I was like, Roman said that.
automated moment.
And then he starts beating his ass.
I love this. It's like Friday, analyze. Got it. Okay. Bam. I was like, holy shit.
Oh, dude. And I don't know. Like, I know Captain America's a good person, but I honestly thought he was going to kill him. I honestly thought he was going to cut his head off.
Shit.
I was so, and obviously Tony Stark thought the same thing too, because he did that.
Yeah.
I thought he was dead.
So I didn't see him like going for the chest piece either. I was like, oh my god, did he just fucking snap?
Because he was pounding his helmet and it ripped off, and then oh, it's over now.
Yeah.
It's over. Oh shit. I was like, oh, maybe this is Iron Man. And I was thinking, I'm like, did he ever? Now he never said he's gonna do. There's no more Iron Man movies.
Well, he's in
this could
Spider-Man.
be his end.
He's in Spider-Man,
Yeah.
so like he's not.
Then
dead.
again, yeah.
Yeah, and then like after all that's done, you're kind of, the combat's broken down, and it's like this emotional music's playing. It calms you down, and then you have like this heartbreaking scene of fucking Tony Stark just being like, "That shield, my father made that shield. It's like that shield belongs to the government. You put it down. You don't take it with you." And you just see, I just see Cap just like look at it and then just drops it. And it's like at that moment, he's just like, "I'm not Captain America anymore."
So bad. Oh man.
Yeah.
I was like, it's gone.
Yeah, I was just like,
Need it.
So Infinity War is gonna start with him getting the shield back. He's gonna give it to him.
either that
Has
or
to.
fucking Sam Wilson gets to be. Oh no,
he's with them.
he's with them. Yeah.
He goes and break them out. So
He's a bad guy
all
too
good.
now.
But
Yeah,
at the same
yeah.
time, now I'm wondering because at the end that wraps up the movie pretty much.
Yeah.
So then at the end, Tony Stark is back at where I forgot what they were, his the compound. or
The
whatever.
compound.
The
Yeah.
Avengers compound. Yeah.
And so he gets a letter from Captain America saying how
Which is respect.
he had to
like,
do.
which-
Yeah.
Sorry for what went happen, what went down, but then he went to save the other guys at the prison.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they're all with them now.
Secret Avengers.
See, yeah, you mentioned that too,
Secret
because they
Avengers.
can't go back to their normal lives
They
now,
can't
right?
go,
Yeah.
yeah. Because they're escaped
They're
prisoners.
fugitives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
They didn't
Captain
kill their
America
wives.
Did it, yeah.
Yeah.
So now the Roman was saying how there'll be a Secret Avengers,
That'd be cool.
which
I
makes
love
sense.
that when he calls Iron Man's like, hold please.
No.
Iron, no.
General Ross. It's like, call me sometimes. I love to see the red light blink.
Ross, hold. No. Tony.
Or how emotional was that letter? It was like an apology, but at the same time, it's like, I understand where you're coming from. I understand the situation was,
but you have to understand what I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And then even when he admits of like, it was wrong for me to keep it a secret of, Bucky killed your parents. I realized now that it was more for me than it was for you. I don't want to lose you as a friend. And you're just like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Now, like, after you're left thinking, like, what's happened now? Like, everyone's divided now.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
obviously,
he did say in the movie that if you ever need us or you ever need me,
sure, you had a
call.
phone, yeah. But the thing is, we'll only ever call.
We probably will because
When
Thanos.
Thanos
Eventually,
comes.
So
yeah.
that's why Romance mentioned the Secret Avenger, which makes a lot of sense now because they do a lot of Black Ops missions, Secret Avengers, and so when Thanos hits, it's probably going to
That's when it's
all
going to
come
be
back.
like, yeah.
It's gonna go down.
Reunited.
And it feels so
I
good.
hope they sing that song together.
Because Star-Lord's going to be there, and if he had to fucking the tape flick, reunited, and it feels
What?
so good.
Dude, I can't wait for
I don't know you guys, but
Spider-Man
I feel
and Ant-Man.
Oh yeah,
dialogue.
Fucking sass.
That would be the greatest thing ever.
Make
I
it
can't
happen.
wait.
I hope they go on the same.
Please.
I hope they put them on the same screen.
man.
As
They
the
have
same
to.
movie.
Who are you? Star-Lord. Damn it, who are you? The Ant-Man. I can go really big too sometimes. I pass out afterwards. Do you have any orange slices?
That was the best.
Anyone have any orange
I needed
slices?
some more slices. Oh man, and then what was the first teaser after
First
the
teaser
mid-credits?
was Winter Soldier going back to sleep.
It pretty much teases what the
Black
possible
Panther.
story of Black Panther.
Yeah.
So what was? I think my biggest issue with that scene. Nothing wrong with it. He has a patch on his metal arm. It's not bleeding. It's a metal arm. He has nothing. There's no flesh or anything.
Oh no, that's
why
not
does he have it?
That's they give that to amputees when they're gonna when they're fitting them for a replacement.
Oh,
Yeah, because
okay.
I think
I'll give him that.
they're giving him a new arm.
I thought it was just
Yeah.
a cover.
Which I'm assuming is
So
going
it
to be
wouldn't
aided by
be
brain.
gross. Like, it wouldn't be gross, but it's metal. It doesn't matter, bro.
Well, if you
I'm a
look
real
at,
human.
if you look at the cup, it's like they already sealed it. It comes to a point, and they just have it like I said, they give that to amputees when they're just like, okay, we're gonna fit you
So
for
get ready.
So probably
Yeah.
give him a vibranium arm.
Yeah, because I mean he's in Wakanda, and
Yeah.
that's where Vibranium comes from. And how fucking badass is it? Where he's just like, "Thanks for holding us here." It's like, yeah, he goes, "No problem." He's like, "It pays to be it's good to be the king," or some
Yeah.
shit like that.
Oh.
He's like, "What do you do if they come for us?" They'll try.
Let them.
And then it fucking the Black Panther theme starts, and you just see that
Oh,
giant
yeah,
statue, just
dude.
like,
Amazing.
fuck.
It's gonna go.
So you kind of get an
next
idea.
year, right?
Next year, Black
next
Panther
year.
next year.
Oh man.
Yeah, 2017, right?
That one and Thor, right?
Yeah, I think
Ragnarok.
Thor's next year too.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, and then that, which was really good. Like, if they continue the story of like him having Bucky and him now saving Bucky, great,
Dude.
fucking fantastic. Keep it consecutive. Because my only gripe with this film, with the past couple films, is the Iron Man storyline. But we haven't even finished the end teaser credits. So let's put a button in that, and we'll come back to this. So at the very end of the teaser credits, if you don't know, people, stay after the very end of the film.
Very end.
And there's a scene of Peter Parker in his room explaining to his mom, "Yeah, Mom, I got in a fight with a really big dude."
Yeah, he's bruised.
Yeah, that's the best part. Is like, how does he go home after that? Because he got fucked up.
They're
caught-
like, you're going home now. I'm good. I'm good. I'm done.
And who did he tell his mom he was fighting? A guy named Steve.
Yeah.
Big guy.
Well, and then like you see him tweaking with like a bracelet, whether
Yeah.
it's his new web shooter. It's probably his new web shooter, right?
It was wrong with what Tony gave him.
Yeah, and he's tweaking it, and then you see it's projecting like the old, like from
The old school Spider-Man logo.
the spider light, whatever it was
Yeah,
that he has.
Yeah.
Where that's supposed to be like his call sign of like, put a light on the criminals.
Danger is coming.
But when the first time I saw it, the only time I saw it, I could tell that there's like other things around it.
Yeah,
and it looks like fucking like what Tony Stark has when he's in his helmet with the different symbols.
Oh,
And I'm
yeah?
like, fucking Iron Spider suit. That bracelet probably ties into the Iron, or is the Iron Spider suit. He just has to find a way to activate it.
Dude.
And that's probably what Homecoming is going to be about.
I want the Iron Spider suit, but I don't know we're gonna get it.
We have to.
I don't know. But then Tony Stark, it's just the fact that Tony Stark is still in the Homecoming.
Yeah.
I want to say we are going to get
That's
it.
probably what it is. It's just, he's just like, kid.
He's like his mentor or something,
Yeah.
right?
Which I love that.
That's love. Yeah, that's amazing.
Let's get rid of Kirk Connors because it's like, great, Kirk
No,
Connors.
we don't need another Kirk.
Yeah, we don't need the fucking lizard back.
No.
It's like, what we need is Tony Stark to be like this smart ass,
Yeah.
It could make sense too if he's fighting Vulture in Homecoming. Give him more tools to fly around. As Vulture's just flying around the air freely.
Yeah. Because I mean, he has like the 4 arms or 8 arms on the
There's
suit.
4.
Yeah, 4. I don't know how many arms the Spider has.
Spider has 8, I believe.
Does it?
Yeah.
He's right.
8. But then the Spider-Man is only 4.
Does he?
I mean, if you count his arms and legs, but
There you go.
the mechanical ones are 4.
Shut up! No, like that. That was a great tease.
Yeah.
For Spider-Man.
But I want to say it is, but I think we're reading too much into it. I think it's just a symbol that says, all right, hey guys, Spider-Man Homecoming is coming.
Is it?
I mean, they should have had it here, but
No, this was perfect because they showed
the way they did was perfect.
Yeah.
The way they did was perfect.
Because it shows like this home brewed costume that looks like shit.
His fucking shitty ass costume.
Yeah. Fucking welder's goggles.
I couldn't even see through these. That was my favorite part. What are you, like Spider Boy? Spider Man.
Right. I'm gonna go tell Ann
Amazing.
Hottie.
My God. Yeah, this movie,
On the
man,
roof.
was just amazing. Beginning to end, man. I loved it.
Now, my only gripe, and this goes towards Tony Stark's storyline. Pepper Potts.
Yeah,
This whole thing.
totally
I
out of
feel
it.
like she's out of the contract and she's out of the movies.
No, she's not out of the contract. They just haven't written a part for her. But my whole thing is like, Iron Man 1, he gets PTSD,
Yes.
right? Oh no, I'm sorry,
No,
Avengers.
two.
Avengers.
He gets
Yeah, after
PTSD.
Avengers.
And then Iron Man 2, it deals with him having PTSD, right? Because that's where...
No, Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 1 and 2, then Avenger, and
Yeah,
then
then
3.
3 is when he
Right.
has a...
Oh, 3 is when he...
PTSD.
Yeah, you're right, because that's
of
when...
the event in New York.
Mandarin.
Yeah, because that's when he's at the thing with
Yeah,
Rhodes,
little
and then
kid,
he...
yeah.
Yeah. So then, we give him PTSD. He has to deal with it somehow. And then he destroys all his suits, comes to the fact that it's like, I'm Iron Man, cures Pepper Potts of Extremis, and everyone else who had it. And then all of a sudden in Avengers Age of Ultron, they don't hint that he has PTSD, how he dealt with it. He's rebuilt the Iron Legion
And suits and,
and
everything.
suits and everything. And then you go to Captain America and it's just like one line, Pepper Potts isn't here, we're on a break, quote unquote, and that's it. I'm like, you developed a character that we've connected with and's been our focal point for the Marvel Universe?
Has it?
He has. And it's just like, and now you're kind of just putting story threads in the back
You
burner.
don't know where he's going.
Yeah, and I'm just like, at least give me a line with Pepper Potts, or like even if you just wanted her to be, I like kind of to do with Avengers, where she's just there and then she's just like, I got to go do this for Stark Industries, and walks away. I'm like,
Yeah.
well done. But for this, I'm just like, I don't understand what's going on in Tony's personal life, except for that line of just like, oh, you're living here now. It's like, yeah, living in the
They
compound.
have problems.
Yeah,
They have problems.
but I mean,
He doesn't want to talk about it. That's all it was. He doesn't want to talk about
you
it.
can't do that. I think you're projecting, V.
Iron Man doesn't want to talk about it.
You're projecting.
Stop talking about it.
Stop talking about it, man. Moving on. You guys saw how badass Spider-Man was?
Just like Spider-Man?
I mean, kudos. I mean, that's a good thing for the movie. Is that my only gripe is just like, the nerdy continuity.
Yeah.
Just like, well, if he did this, how come he's still not?
My only gripe was that it's called Civil War, honestly, because it's really not.
Not
That's
yeah.
not-
It was more like a very, 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 very light version.
Yeah,
of Civil
I mean,
War.
there was that one scene from the comic where he's blasting his shield, and
Oh.
they slow it down. I'm like, oh
Oh,
man, you need to draw that V.
This should have been Captain America, Winter Soldier,
Yeah,
and then the second Captain America should have been Captain America, The Fall of Shield.
that would have been
That would have been better.
Because this was
I mean, you
this
can't
was-
say Fall of Shield. It just gives away Fall of Shields.
well,
Fallen
the
Shields.
Shield.
Shields, Captain America
Yeah.
Shields or something.
It could be both.
Yeah. Something along those lines.
Yeah.
Because this should have been Captain America, Winter Soldier, not Civil War.
I think it's.
Well, they had
like
to draw
a-
the conflict. That's the only reason
Yeah.
why. It couldn't just be, why is Captain America and Iron Man fighting to begin with? So
Yeah.
They had to bring in the Civil War conflict.
I mean, I understand I mean, it's technically.
it's like a smaller story.
It's-
yeah.
it's their-
story.
It's
It's
the
their version.
backdrop.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the backdrop to
Yeah.
everything they've done.
Because they don't have the rights to all of their fucking properties.
No.
So there's no way for them to do a proper Civil War movie.
It'd basically
know?
be Infinity War.
Words,
Yeah.
That's what that's what they're planning with
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And I kind of like that they didn't show Thanos or anything behind this. This was just
Yeah.
like a strictly Earth type.
This is an Earth thing. Yeah.
Yeah, this is an
There's
Earth
no-
problem.
yeah.
Yeah. There's no magic. There's no. It's just this
Which
is
is
how,
a trend, I feel like, for Captain America.
okay, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
It's
there's
always-
no magic in his stuff. It's real stuff,
Yeah, it's just like let's focus on the real quote unquote real world aspects of
Yeah.
what's happening here.
And the bad guy was so fucking good.
I know.
That's the thing. Like,
Oh, fuck, we didn't even say like what happened to him. So fucking he's outside with the gun, and then Black Panther overhears his exposition. You're gonna have to cut this in the. I'll put it in the middle.
This is just the way it is. What I gotta
This is
get
how
it.
we do
Oh,
it.
This
This is
is
the
how
Nursman
we
special
do
edition.
it, right? And then like it shows like it was a perfect scene for how like Black Panther is, where he's conflicted. He wanted to kill the person who killed his father, but once he sees how vengeance played into the bad guy's hand,
Yeah.
I love that dialogue where just like goes, "I'll no longer vengeance consume me," and the claws retract, and he's just like, and the Baron Zemo goes, "Me either," and puts the gun to his head, and then fucking he stops him. And fucking chokes him out. He's like, he goes, the dead will talk to you soon, but the living are not done with you
Yeah.
yet. I was like, oh fuck,
Dude.
rape.
Is that what he said?
Is that what you got
That's
from
what I got.
That's
from
what he
it.
said.
So the living's not done.
He didn't show that scene, but he raped him.
Right?
You back to my Panther cave.
Exactly. He's gonna take him back to Wakanda and show him the
Put him
true
in the
meaning.
put him in the Panther van.
Right?
Panther Man is all black.
Panther
No
Man's
windows.
rocking. Don't come and knock.
It's a big panther on the side too.
Exactly.
Sex Panther.
Sex Panther powers activate.
And he was in the movie.
I would totally write a dialogue scene of like that, just like, oh my god,
Okay,
you're
if he
Black
just
Panther.
mentioned it.
Wait, are you Sex Panther?
Yeah.
Black Panther.
Or when they're fighting, it's just like, Sex Panther powers activate! That'd be fucking badass. But yeah. Oh, and then like fucking Bilbo Baggins was there with the weird American accent.
Yeah. You have like 2 scenes. That's
Yeah.
pretty
It's
much it.
just, okay.
Please get out of line.
Like, right? When he's saying that, I'm just like, are you saying that because you know he's a non-enhanced human? That
Yes.
you
I
can
can
whoop his
whoop your ass at least.
And
Exactly.
he has a sword that glows blue.
when orcs are present.
I was
that'd be
like,
bad.
why'd you I loved it. Like his whole thing. Like, why'd you you did all that for this? Like, was it worth it? Was it?
Wasn't it? Yeah.
Like it succeeded. It worked.
Because it's like now you got rid of the entire A team of the Avengers. And now
Divided now.
He did it.
yeah. It's
By
like now you have this
himself.
B team. Like we have Vision. Yay.
Woo!
How about us was that dialogue where they're talking about the Accords and then Vision goes, let me put some calculations on it. Oh yeah, this will clear things up right away. Oh man, just the like you can tell like the movie does it so great where you can just tell like they're all friends.
Yeah.
They've been fighting with each other. They can just put
Like,
digs on each
all right,
other.
you're bullshit. Come on,
Yeah.
bring it out. It's
Come on.
going. No one cares.
Such an amazing movie, man.
It is.
So well done.
We could go on and on, but it's just you guys need to see it. So
For real.
We're only in what? We're in May, and we've already got Deadpool, a Batman vs Superman movie, and a Civil War movie.
Yes.
This is a great year.
hey, we got X-Men coming out at the end of May.
And X-Men Apocalypse coming.
All right, folks, that's going to do it for this week's edition of The Nerdsman.